Now, the G20 Group inaugural anti-corruption meeting will end with a media briefing on its outcomes. Minister on Public Service and Administration, Inkosi Mzamo Buthelezi, SIU Head Advocate Andy Mothibi, and Justice and Constitutional Development Minister Mmamoloko Kubayi will address the media on the significant discussions and outcomes of the meeting. Abra Barbier is there. Abra, so yeah, this is basically just to talk about the outcomes, and I mean these are important outcomes because this is something that really does hit close, particularly to South Africa, where we talk about corruption infiltrated into most sectors of South Africa. So it'll be interesting to hear the outcomes on this one.
Leanne, good morning. Yes, actually on that point, yesterday when I spoke with the co-chairperson who is a delegate from Brazil, I told him that South Africans don't like talk shops and that we want to see action and that we want to see implementation. And I asked him, is there a guarantee that what is being discussed or what has been discussed here since day one, that will turn into actionable implementation at some stage? And he said that is definitely part of the plan. So the press conference is happening at 9 o'clock this morning. We will have the two ministers there, as well as the SIU Head Advocate Andy Mothibi. He, of course, is the chairperson of this meeting. And then they are going to break into sessions, which again are going to be close to the media. But those sessions, are they going to be discussing enhancing inclusive participation to prevent corruption? So this session is going to be dealing with basically stakeholder relations between government, between academia, private sector, civil society, and how everybody needs to work together to deal with corruption and to combat corruption. One of the interesting things that I learned about yesterday was that they are finding ways to follow the tail of the money, because it's only by following the money that they can actually recoup assets which have been lost to corruption, and then those assets that are recouped must be reinvested into the fiscus and then of course diverted into service delivery. So the various participants are going to be discussing stakeholder relations, and we have people from the private sector as well as public. And then today, the Auditor General of South Africa is also going to be presenting.
All right, that connection unfortunately breaking there with Abra Barbier, but I think Abra giving us an understanding that I do like the comments that South Africans don't like workshops, we want to see action, and that certainly is something I think we're all very tired of. So let's see what comes out of that one. That's all about the G20 inaugural anti-corruption meeting. It ended. And of course, now a media briefing of the outcomes is going to be held today. Abra will bring us the latest on that.